I have activated the Limitless chip. I have unlimited budget and unlimited transfers for one match day only. It is my challenge to make the best Matchday 3 squad I think I can possibly make, and I think I've got pretty close to what my final team is going to look like for Matchday 3. So let's waste no time and jump straight in with the goalkeepers and defenders. So you should see my entire team right now for Matchday 3. Of course, this is with the Limitless chip active, where I have unlimited budget and unlimited transfers for my team. Now, what I tend to do with wildcards and, maybe free hits in FPL as well, is I tend to show the full team at the start of the video, give you some quick points to the strategy behind who I've picked and why I've picked them. And yeah, it's meant to be just a quicker video than normal to give you as much information behind my strategy as possible. So let's kick things straight off with Donnarumma in goal. I suppose we could include DeMarco within this chat as well, because they play for the same nation. They faced Croatia, and for me, Italy actually did pretty well against Spain, almost keeping them out. And I feel as though going against a Croatia side, which are clearly disjointed at the moment, they're not working too well as a cohesive unit. I think Guardiola's probably had, some absolute stinking games from what I've watched. So when a player like that isn't playing well, you're not going to have a good tournament. And I feel as though Italy, still having something to play for, are likely to keep Croatia out, but anything can happen in international football. It's just what I thought building the team at the time, and I still do think that now. Donnarumma making some unbelievable saves in his last fixture as well. Dumfries, of course, facing Spain, facing France in their last fixture, Netherlands. They did really well. I thought it was kind of a stalemate game. No one really wanted to take major risks. But I feel as though Dumfries does get quite high, and it is nice to see, an attacking fullback with the potential of attacking returns in your squad. Speaking of that, you've got Mittelschlatt. Mittelschlatt is like kind of the same profile player, but he's getting in some really quality crosses for Germany. And when you've got people like Füllkrug, who are probably going to get quite a few minutes for Germany in their last group stage fixture, I feel as though some of those crosses could be put to use, and thus, going into the territory of attack and returns, assists, and potential goals, because he does get into the box when there is space. Kyle Walker, another fullback who is going to get forward. We've seen this in the fixture against Denmark. Obviously, England aren't firing all cylinders at the moment, but I feel as though changes are to come. I don't think Trent's maybe going to play in the midfield for the full game, I would say. I would say he'd start and maybe come off in their last fixture. But yeah, it's not a bad team to come against. And of course, you can see Bellingham there, who I will talk about now as well on the same topic. Bellingham, as much as changes need to happen in this England side, I think Bellingham and Kane are going to be the main ones in my mind where they just won't change. You've got Gahey and Stones as well. Pickford, absolutely nailed. I think Bellingham and Kane are in that bracket as well, as probably won't be changed around. So yeah, that's why they're staying for me. Musiala right next to Bellingham there, having an unbelievable Euros tournament, scoring bangers, and probably player of the tournament so far. He's been absolutely insane. Him, Gundogan, just Germany in general, been absolutely insane. That's why I went triple Germany in this draft. Leroy Sané, he has been just coming on off the bench at the moment, but when he has been coming on, he has been getting some pretty big chances. Yes, there's not necessarily goals coming from those chances, but I feel as though for a 1 week, not punt, but a 1 week risk in a sense, if he does start, I think attack and returns are on the books for him, because he is getting the chances, and we know Leroy Sané is a quality footballer. So I think it's just one of these chances needs to go in, and you'll fly up the confidence and score a few more, hopefully. But Szoboszlai, last midfielder I'll talk about who's starting. Just a good fixture. I think. Of course, something to play for. Big game. Both teams need a result. Szoboszlai is basically involved in all things that Hungary do. So if Hungary do well, Szoboszlai will probably do well as well. Ball recovery is also excellent too. The two French boys up top, Mbappe and Griezmann. Yeah, as far as I know, I think Mbappe might play. He's kind of just there in case he plays. If he doesn't play and we know some more news, I can easily get him out and put someone like Gakpo in the team, who I've been eyeing up as well. But yeah, France, I think maybe a bit similar to England, but not as extreme. Not having the best of group stages. Going into the last game, wanting to end it well, wanting to get Mbappe on the pitch. Griezmann, by the way, serious baller, man. Internationally, he's an absolute joke. He's just involved in everything going forward, and it's absolutely amazing. So yeah, he is well and truly it's solid in my team. Mbappe, of course, as I mentioned, could be changed to a Cody Gakpo. When you look on the bench, you've got Pickford waiting there with the later fixture date, of course. If Donnarumma concedes against Croatia, Pickford then comes and takes his place, while I hope for a clean sheet there. Pickford and England defensively, although not being firing at all cylinders like I mentioned, I feel as though clean sheet is entirely possible in that game. Kind of a worry on that other team. Benjamin Sesko, quality player. I think if we give him space and time on the ball, I think he can punish us. So hopefully England are alert and ready for this game. And yeah, Pickford is ready to come off the bench. Then we've got the Belgian boys on the bench as well. De Bruyne, Castagna and Lukaku. I mean, it's just a great fixture, isn't it, really? Ukraine, they're not a brilliant international team. And I feel as though, Belgium not having a great start to the group need to go and finish this with 3 points. And, the people on the bench there, I think, have a good chance of getting some good returns for me coming off the bench. Maybe if someone like Sane doesn't do as well, or maybe if Szoboszlai doesn't do so well, you've got De Bruyne, you've got Lukaku on the bench as well. And, of course, Castagna is there because, let's say Italy do concede, it's just a straight swap. DeMarco can come out. So I feel like I'm ready for most situations with this team. Of course, little tweaks will come here and there. At the time of recording, this is before the Portugal and Turkey game. So, of course, any news from that isn't updated on this video. So just be aware of that. Yeah, I'll try keep you guys updated with any news regarding Mbappe and other massive injury newses and things like that on my other social media accounts like TikTok, Twitter, also known as X, which you can find links to in the description and on my channel. So if you're keen for that, go check them out. And of course, I post a lot of short form content on pages like my TikTok page. So if you want a nice snappy video giving you as much information about Euro Fantasy or FPL, you know exactly where to go. My TikTok page is in the link in the description. But yeah, pretty happy with the team. Some great captaincy options as well, I have to mention. A Sane punt as my first captain will probably be the most likely outcome. But yeah, I'm super happy with the team as of is. If I watch Portugal tonight and possibly they don't do so well and need a result in the last game, maybe Szoboszlai comes out and Bruno Fernandes goes in. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Let me know what you think in the comments below and what type of strategy you're going with. Are you on a limitless chip? Are you on a wild card? Hopefully you're not on a wild card because you get a free one in round of 16, of course. But who are you bringing in your team? Who are you captaining? Let me know in the comments below. Just to end the video there, I want to give a massive thank you if you're watching to this point now. Hopefully that means you've enjoyed today's video, and if you have, please consider dropping a like on the video and a subscribe on my channel to keep up to date with all things Euro Fantasy and of course FPL Fantasy when that comes back around at the start of the Premier League season. But that is everything for today's video. Thank you so much for watching again, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye for now.
Oh